People only come to me with problems. No one comes to me with a fucking solution. So, let me just tell you a story. I run my own business, so people come to me with problems. They tell me, "Hey, this thing happened. How do we solve it?" Fine, that's my job. Except if I'm paying you to solve it. I'm paying you to solve this problem. But you can't. I've given you the agency to solve this problem. I said, "Hey, just solve the problem. I can't deal with it right now. I'm paying you to solve it." It still becomes my problem. Okay? One aspect. Then my parents message me, "Hey, this is a problem. Hey, this is another problem. Hey, is a problem. Can you fix it? Or can you do this? Can you do this?" Everyone has a request and a demand from me, and I'm tired of it. I'm fed up with it. As you can see, I got an exercise bike, a stationary bike. Also, I got home like last night, so like a little boost. Um, I haven't used it because all I've been doing is solving other people's problems. I went to a wedding this past week, and I'm more than happy to do this. That's the thing. This next part, I'm more than happy to do because this is a person that has taken care of me and done so much for me. So I was more than happy to do this. I hired a team to deal with deliveries and like orders this weekend. And I was like, okay, cool, that's done. I don't need to worry about this. I've given them the agency to do it. They know how to do the job. It's a very simple job. Just go there, deliver the stuff, set it up. That's it. I got like a couple of calls for that. Um, then the client emails me. Now we're giving a refund for a large portion of that order. So instead of making money, we've lost money on that order, even though it was a so simple order. And so that's frustrating. But all those calls were problems that didn't need to be problems. They just became problems. Or text messages where it's like, "Hey, this is a problem." No one comes to me with solutions. They come to me with problems. At the wedding, I was dealing with a lot of stuff, which I was once again, more than happy to deal with. But everyone came to me with problems. I had to solve these problems, regardless of who it was. Someone had a request from me: do this needs to be done. Hey, can you manage this? No one has the ability to take any agency for anything or responsibility for anything. It's constantly, "Hey, Devin, there's a problem. Hey, Devin, there's another problem. Hey, Devin, we need to solve this. How do we do this?" I'm paying you for solutions. When I go to a bank, they're like, this is a situation that happened. "Hey, you can only withdraw $5,000 at this branch." Or, yeah, you can only withdraw $5,000 a day. I was buying a used trailer. So I needed 7,300. And I was like, okay, why? Why is this a thing? This isn't my personal bank account. This is a business bank account. Why am I being limited to this amount? It's just policy. We can't help you. She didn't try to help me. She didn't try to come up with a solution. I was like, how do we solve this? Is it 5,000 for this total day? Can I e-transfer? What how do we get around this limitation that's artificial limitation? Which you're saying is because the bank only carries a certain amount of cash every week. And what if other people need it? Other people are here. I'm here. I bank with you. You use my money and loan it out to people to make more money. So why can't we come up with a solution? And then after 4 or 5 minutes of chatting, she finally says, "Oh, it's only per branch. It's only per branch. So go to another branch, get another $5,000 if you want." And I was like, we could have saved five. I was on a time crunch, as seems to be the case, which is a different problem, a me problem. And she couldn't offer a solution. The solution was go to a different branch. Here's the next closest branch. Which way are you trying to go? Oh, you're trying to go this way? This is the branch you want to go to. They know the branch because it's 500 meters away. But she didn't even mention it. She didn't mention it was per branch till 5 minutes into me trying to figure out how I can get the money that they rightfully is mine. I am fed up with everyone coming to me with problems and no solutions. It's so tiring. I'm exhausted with, oh, hey, sorry, figure it out. Hey, we can't help you. Oh no, we don't know what we're doing. You have intelligence, you have agency, you have the ability to think, but you choose not to use it. You just choose not to do it. Or you believe you can't do it, which is even worse, I think. Is it worse? I don't know if it's worse. But I'm starting to get extremely frustrated with the world and people. I don't mind solving problems, but if all the world and people give me is, hey, this is a problem, it needs a solution. Did you think about it? No, not at all. But can you deal with it? Did you even bother to Google something? No. A friend, and he feels bad about this. And I told him, don't feel bad. This is how it normally goes. He was trying to be very protective of my time because he knows I was extremely busy during this time. And he had a friend, a very close friend, who was like, I want to start a business. And he's like, I have a bunch of questions. You mentioned that you have this friend who runs businesses. Can I talk to him about any questions? He vetted him, said, hey, make sure you don't waste his time. Make sure you have like good questions to ask him because he's really busy. And he asked me, can I share your information? I didn't give him my phone number because his friend, because I had a feeling like this is not going to be ideal. So I gave him my Discord. So he messaged me on Discord. The guy didn't even Google what a business is. He's like, what kind of business should I start? Like, he's like, and I was like, what kind of businesses are you interested in? He's like, I don't know. I haven't looked into any of this. And I was like, and I was nice to him. I was nice to him. Okay. Important. I was nice to him. And then I messaged my friend. I was like, dude, this guy hasn't, like, I asked him in a nice way, is this guy intelligent? Does he have the ability to think? And he said, yes, he does. And I was like, he didn't even Google anything. He didn't even try to learn anything on his own. He just asked me and said, spoon feed me all my answers, shovel in the crap. What are we? Is this what the world has come to? We're like, no one's able to think. No one's able to act. And I'm just getting tired. People only come to me with problems, never solutions, and it's tiring. Um, and I don't know what the point of this video is. I just need to let it out because I'm getting so tired of it. Um, like before the wedding, I was tired of it. Like before this past week, I was tired of it. I tried to give people permission, like, hey, you can solve this problem. Hey, you have the ability to do this. Just do it. I believe in you. If it costs us money, that's okay. You can solve the problem. And time again, problems are solved. They're just brought to me and they're telling me, hey, you're gonna need to solve this problem. And and I think this is like an issue. And this is gonna be a long-winded video because I'm just pent up and frustrated and annoyed. And so I just need to let it out in some manner and fashion. And so I'm trying that here. Maybe I should lower this a bit more. It looks a little funky. Yeah, that's better. Um People like, okay, so what was I going to say? My parents make requests and bring problems to me. They also let me use their land to store my inventory and do things like that. That's pretty nice. So these problems that they bring me, it's fine. Normally would be fine. But everyone else brings me their problems too. Anyone I'm paying brings me their problems. I can't do anything when a job is happening because I know I'll get like 2 or 3 calls about small problems that could be solved. Our company philosophy is very simple, and I mention this all the time. We want our clients to not be stressed. That's it. Solve the problem. If it costs us an extra 50 or $100, just do it. Like, it's fine. If it's like $1,000, yeah, call me. If it's $200-$300, call me. If a client's being a dick to you, call me. I'm gonna deal with that because you shouldn't be a dick to them, but I'll be a dick to them. I'll tell them off for you because that's you don't need to worry about that. That's me. They're disrespecting you, which is a me problem. But everything's a me problem, and this is where personal accountability becomes an issue. Because I treat everything as a me problem because that's the only way I can feel like I have control over it. That's the only way I can feel like I can change it so it's not a problem anymore. And perhaps that's the issue. That's the core issue, maybe, is because I treat everything as my problem. Hey, I take agency over everything. And so I am draining myself out of every resource I have because I'm like, oh, this is my problem. This person brought it up. It's my problem now. It's my problem. It's my problem. It's my problem. But to what extent? Right? Some things aren't my problem. Some things are just problems. But I take it on as my problem so I could solve it because it needs to be solved. Like someone needs to do it. And I think that's the thing. That's the crux of the issue is I believe that problems must be solved. But once you solve a problem, another problem arises. So do they really need to be solved? Maybe some problems should be remain problems so that way you can pretend like you are making diligent progress on that problem, but you're really not because you aren't really solving the problem. It's just sort of there. Anyways, if you're watching this, believe in yourself. You can solve problems. You can do it. You have agency. You have the ability to think. You have YouTube. You have Google. You could solve things for the people around you. And I promise you, some of them won't give a fuck about you solving their problem. They don't even care. They don't even think about it. They're just like, oh, yay. Happy little me. Yay, 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 yay. Other people, like me, would greatly, greatly appreciate it because we need more problem solvers in the world. We need more people trying to solve things instead of just bringing up more problems because everyone brings problems. But if you could bring a solution, you're a gem. But guess what? When you're a gem, you get used up because everyone brings their problems to you. So perhaps do it for those who you really care about or those who actually try to solve their own problems. Do I just stop helping people? Do I just stop caring? Do I just say, hey, fuck it, not my problem. You got to solve this? Maybe that's it. I don't know. Tell me an answer because I'm fucking lost.